Yep. Make sure I'm on here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my live stream. Let me get back to my confidence monitor here. It is September 21st, 2021, our last full day of summer today here in Southern California. And boy, it felt like it. I took a little ride up to Mount Baldy. Was going to try to talk on 2-meter call, 146.520, but apparently the National Forest in California is closed, and I was pretty much escorted out of the area. So unfortunately was not able to play radio on top of the hill today. Maybe I'll try another place another day in a couple weeks. But had a great time yesterday on DStar. I was pretty much on DStar all last night, if I recall. It was pretty busy. We talked to somebody over in Alabama as well as Melbourne, Australia. That was Nick, I believe. I think they had an earthquake down there, like a 6.0 or 5.8 or something like that. So anyways, we're inching our way back up, to 500 subscribers. We're at looks like 249. So almost exactly halfway there. So anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below on the right. Would be much appreciated. Trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of this calendar year. Just 3 months away now. About 3 months away. So anyways, let's get to some radio here. Let's try some 2-meter sideband here on 144.250 to see if anybody's on frequency here.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf monitoring 144.250 upper sideband, City of Chino. Anybody out there on frequency?
This might be the second night I'm not on sideband. Actually, I talked to Ron yesterday briefly before I moved to DStar. Let's try again here.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf monitoring 144.250 upper sideband, City of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport. Anybody on the frequency tonight?
All right. Sucks because it sounds pretty clean tonight. Actually, that's not true. Yeah, it is true. I had the NB filter on. So let's go to 2-meter call, 146.520. See if who's on frequency, maybe. Most of the nighttime commute is probably over by now. Kilowatt 6 Echo
Golf monitoring 146.520 City of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport.
Give it another call, see what happens.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf monitoring 146.520 City of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport, if I could talk. Anybody out there on frequency tonight by chance?
Wow. Pretty quiet tonight. Not totally surprising. Anybody in the chat jump in and say hi? Surprised Andy or Ray haven't jumped in yet. They're normally the first ones. So, all right, let's just go back. Shall we do some DStar tonight? It seemed to get pretty popular there really quickly. I was kind of bummed. I really was looking forward to talking on sideband tonight, but it doesn't sound like anybody is on. So anybody watching the stream right now, I just had a lot of Mexican food this afternoon. It's really good. Elvira's Mexican in Upland. Anyways, anybody watching the stream tonight, don't forget, anybody watching the stream tonight, don't forget to notice that I am on Reflector 12A. So if you're outside the area and you have DStar capabilities, feel free to jump in and say hi. I'll be here for a little bit and see if anybody pops on. Once in a while, someone sees the stream or just a random person will jump on frequency that doesn't know I'm on.
KJ4HTC.
KJ4HTC. KJ4HTZ. KJ4HTZ. Looks like Georgia. Oh, I've heard that one before. I think that's just like an idea. Let's see if he's on frequency.
This is KN6 Kilo November Echo, Kilo November 6 Kilo November Echo mobile via the open spot. Hey Craig, are you out there?
I am.
You in town or are you out of town right now?
I'm in town. I'm on the road, South 605 going to Long Beach Airport. I heard you on 2-meter call, but I think simplex you cannot hear me on the HT mobile.
That is affirmative. I cannot hear you. You're just a little bit out of range. You're going to go flying right now or you're just getting home?
Home. I am going to see about first if I can get into the gate, if the gate is programmed with my new badge. And if so, I'm going to go in and see how much fuel I have. I may go fly. I think I may go wash the airplane first and then go fly.
Copy that. You going aeronautical mobile, and are you still going to Chino possibly tomorrow? Or are you going to do that today?
I may still do that tomorrow.
Where did you go on your work trip yesterday, by chance?
Well, that was today. Flew out to Dallas and then headed back.
That's not too bad. It's only about 5 hours or so in the air, back and forth.
Yeah, I parked by 5:25 a.m. and I left John Wayne by maybe about 1:30, 1:35. So it's not too bad for a day's work with the overtime pay.
I used to fly, when I was flying on your company, I used to fly the MD-80s all the time in between Dallas and Ontario. It was one of my favorite planes, mainly because first class was so darn quiet. And I think they had the noise canceling system in those planes as well.
I think some of those airplanes may have that in the past, but they've all been deactivated. I think what happens is on the MD-80, the engines are way in the back. So it's a nice ride up front. Yes, definitely very quiet up there. K6EGG Mobile. I'm in Long Beach now, and maybe 10 minutes on the gate. I'll see if it works.
Copy that. You sound good on your hotspot. So you're going analog into the hotspot and then cross-pollinating over to DStar?
Yeah, this little open spot is pretty neat. On the road, I can, with a good cell signal, it's linked to my phone. So the cell phone is the Wi-Fi source. And once it's programmed, I can turn my phone back off. I shouldn't say off, but I can, the phone doesn't have to be stayed on the web interface page. So, but I do have to leave the phone off as a hotspot.
But you don't have a DStar HT, correct? That's the one you showed me yesterday, right?
Correct. Yes, cross mode with OpenSpot 3. So it's kind of neat, with my Yaesu HT, I can talk to DStar radio.
Yeah, well, it sounds great. You got a good connection there and everything. Definitely interested in that. Now I don't need now apparently I don't need to have a DStar HT to talk on DStar through a OpenSpot. I didn't realize that.
And the cool thing is with this box, you can now also talk with your DStar radio, talk with all the Yaesu products in their what do they call that? Link and LM chat rooms of
That was a very hard copy there, right when I said it was sounding good. So you might be in a bad cell service area there. Getting close to Long Beach there.
Oh, right, I'll keep it short. Yeah, so with the OpenSpot, you can do cross mode, so your DStar radio can talk on the Yaesu products. So that's pretty neat.
And are you talking analog into that OpenSpot right now?
No. Negative. The radio has to be a digital radio, so either like the Icom at home or the Yaesu digital radio that I have.
I got you. So it will cross-pollinate, but it won't go from analog to digital. It'll go digital Yaesu, and digital DStar to digital Yaesu, but it won't go analog to digital. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, with the OpenSpot, that's correct.
KN6.
With the Yaesu system, if you're on the Yaesu system, like with your Yaesu product, Yaesu repeater, Yaesu radio, you can talk on the Yaesu analog, and the repeater should be able to pick it up and convert that to whatever signal the radio needs to hear you clearly. So that can go back and forth a little bit, and then it gets a little confusing.
I still might wait till that new Icom HD comes out then to get the OpenSpot. Although I can use it in my car, and I can use it with my home radio here, my 9700 I'm talking into right now, to be able to connect to different reflectors without going through terminal mode, which I still have not figured out yet.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I guess we keep playing with it, and then and figure it out. Yep. Sometimes a big mystery.
Yeah, I can't figure it out, and the radio freezes up, so I had to do a hard reset to get it out of it. For some reason, I can't put my call letters into the terminal mode ID.
I think that's what it's called.
Oh wow, yeah, kind of confusing. Yeah. I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
I guess it's like programming a computer. Very much a headache. I guess for technical guys like you, it'll just be a matter of time.
I hope so. That would be fun. I can't wait to do that. And I don't have to rely on a hotspot or tie up a repeater system to talk on DStar. So that would be fun.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people get open spot or other connections, so they don't tie up a repeater. Yeah, so it's kind of nice that way with the open spot. Kind of like almost like having your own node. Not really a node, but it's definitely your own bridge to the gateway in this case.
Yeah, and I don't have to worry about repeater owner, getting mad if I change a reflector or something like that, or talking too long, like I was last night, probably. Although I haven't heard anybody on this repeater too much at night. I've heard Bill out here a lot. I heard some guys talking during the day, but very rarely at night. I listen to it on the way home at night, or at least I have it on one of my VFOs on the way home. And I just hear the repeater IDing at the top of the hour.
Oh, okay, copy. Yeah, that's a lot of dead time with the repeaters, definitely, yep.
Some don't want you to talk more than 15 minutes, and then somebody talks for 15 minutes, and the repeater's dormant for 4 hours. So I don't know. A couple repeaters are pretty busy in Southern California. The Keller 2-meter repeater's pretty busy most of the day, especially at night. And there's a couple on UHF on Sunset that are pretty busy. But all right, man. I'm going to take off. I'm going to try to go back down to sideband, see if anybody's down there, and I'm pretty sure you're almost at where you're destinated at your place where you're going to go. Send me a text if we don't talk later tonight, if you want to get together tomorrow morning.
Roger. Maybe I'll talk to you later. KN6KNE mobile clear.
Copy.
Pretty sore. Kind of a quiet night. Looks like Denny was just about to his spot there. I think he was going down to Long Beach Airport, try to work on his airplane there. Anybody watching right now, jump in the chat, say hi. Looks like my car just texted me and let me know it was done charging. So we're going to go move back down to two-meter sideband here. See if anybody's here. We'll hang out here for a little bit. And I'm going to go sit down in my chair there for a few. Nobody pops on. Let's give her a try. See if anybody's out here.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf monitoring 144250 upper sideband, city of Chino. Anybody on frequency there? Doesn't sound like it. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'm going to take a standby, and I'll be monitoring on a couple different devices here.
W86QXA listening. Hey, how's it going?
It ain't going nowhere. You get my latest email that I...
Yeah, you sent me 2 of them today, I believe. Unless you sent me another since, and I read them both and appreciate the information.
Okay, did you see all the different sizes of photos and tapping inside the unit?
Yeah, and I saw one that looked very similar to the one that I have.
Yeah, one of them is last, a couple of them, last 3. One of them there is a nice Viking, and you can see how big the links are. But a lot of times they just buy these, and the companies buy these off-the-shelf things, military surplus things, and they put the units together. One thing about, now which one did you think was the best setup looking inside? Can you tell?
I didn't really study it that well. I just kind of eyeballed each one of them, and I was kind of comparing with which one I thought was closest to mine.
Okay, well, if you study each one of them, one of the best sinners in there is the heat shield. But did you see the distance between everything in the box?
Yeah, the heat shield was the one that had like a blue frame, right?
Yeah, and it had your space foot.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that one.
Okay, well, that one, you know, is not prone to arcing. Although people would think it's nice with the whole heat shield, not really good. The night Viking is good. All of those different lengths of coax will react to different heat, but it's mainly they got to have shorter wavelength of coax at the lowest frequency of operation. And if you read that other thing I sent back to you about your own antenna, to add coax to it to try to get it, and it will probably bring down the antenna on it.
Yeah, you know, I tried that yesterday. I went through it and I did a whole, analyze on my frequencies, and then I put in that 20 foot of that 8, whatever it's called, the other coax I have. It actually made it go higher, so I took it out of line, and it doesn't seem like it's helping.
Okay, what about, you said you tried to, is there any way possible to go flat top?
No, I won't be able to do that, but yesterday I went on the roof and I did some completely tweaking, because what was happening was my long leg was kind of like dipping, kind of like looking like not a U, but you know what I'm seeing, kind of like a U, but not as drastic. So now I raised it and I got it pretty much straight, where it's just at a proper tilt, you know what I mean, tilting down. That's why I wanted to ask you about the other thing, because I still need to move them from it. But it really, with what I did yesterday, it really helped. In fact, I've got like about a 1.8 to 1 20 meter by itself. And so when I was doing 20 meters, I had like 15 contacts yesterday. I was just going, without a tuner on 20 meters because it was doing so well. 40 wasn't very good for some reason. But it tunes up fine with the meter. With the tuner. So I guess when I was having my issues with the amp, it's just because it wasn't liking the tuning. Wasn't getting it close enough. But now it seems like it's doing fine. I've done 40 and 20 last night and a little bit today, and so it's doing okay. 40 is a little high, so like a little over 3. But with the tuner, I can get it down pretty flat.
That's okay, but that's what I'm talking about. A little over 3. So that's all right. That's all right. Did you try 80?
Yeah, give me a second. I got it written down. Let me look at my figures here so I can talk to you intelligently. One sec. W8QXA. So, what do we got? Yeah, 80 was pretty horrible, like 7 to 1.
Okay, well, now, did you test the connector on that last time when you brought that thing over here? I had to tighten that connector up, and it wasn't quite completely on.
I think I have it. I had it tight. I think I had it tight. But 80 meters didn't come in that good, but it's not an 80 meter antenna, so it doesn't surprise me.
All right, but did you, you also got to check the continuity of your coax, ground to ground, semiconductor.
Okay, Roger, yeah. Yeah, I was getting about a 2, let me see here. On 40, I was getting about a, low to mid 3 on 40. But yeah, I was getting, 3 to 1 to 3.6 across the range. And then on, 20 meters, 1.7, 1.8, right around there on the different ones that I tuned. So it's doing pretty good. 10 is out of control. So I don't know what's going on with 10 meters, but there's not much going on with 10 meters right now anyway. 12 meters is really out of control.
Well, what's out of control?
8 to 1 on 12 meters.
Well, you got to get the frequency, you got to get the radio and bring up the ends higher and improve the SWR and try to get close to the flat top.
Yeah, it's just going to be difficult to get the flat top 30 feet above the ground. Right now, I've probably got it about, I want to say maybe 18. I raised it about 2 feet from what it was, and like I said, I got rid of the hoop type of a thing, that U-shaped thing, where it's nice and straight now, and it helped quite a bit.
Well, you're only going to look for
17, 7 to 1, so not very good. But you know what? I've looked at 17 several times. Doesn't seem like there's much going on 17.
Yeah, most of the stuff goes on 80 meters. 40 is, wait till you get to 80, and then you get it.
Oh yeah, last night there was all of a sudden, I was on this frequency, and just all of a sudden, bam, some radio station just kicked in.
Yeah, around the world they don't want to go 40 meter agreement amateur radio. And once you skip it in, it's down to the F layer, it just wipes out the whole 40 meter band. Out of China, Asia, all that, the radio broadcasting band.
Yeah, 15 meters isn't bad. It's like 2.5 to 1, without the tuner. So that's, that's workable with the tuner. But again, I haven't had one contact on 15 yet. It's pretty slow.
All right, well, okay, but again, on the high band, it's 7 to 1, and the tuner bring it down 1 to 1.
What, on 10 meters?
Yeah, on the high band, 10 meters, whatever it's, like 17, 7 to 1, or whatever, you bring that down to 1 to 1.
I'll have to give it a shot. I don't know. I didn't really bother trying. 6 meters is pretty good. It's like 1.2 to 1. Yeah, flat. Yeah, I mean, without a tuner, exactly.
Okay, well, it's whatever it is. You're seeing, wire close to that antenna, and you've only got it at 22. You got to go higher. You got to get it closer to a flat top. They have these fiberglass poles in that main pole, and you could put them up, and you could stack it on the end of the property, one way or the other, and put some metal stakes down in there, and just get that thing up. You could do it. It's just not that hard.
Yeah, Ward had one of those things, and he was trying to sell it a while back, and I wish I would have bought that from him. This was more like for portable use. I felt like, I wanted something more permanent, but it probably would have worked okay.
If you want it permanent, just put a radiator around the section that starts like that. It won't go anywhere. It'll stay permanent for the next 10 years.
Yeah. I'll have to hit him up, see if he still has it. Well, maybe I'll buy it from him. Ward had it, but this was months ago. He might have sold it by now.
I haven't heard Ward for a while. I know there's been a lot of
Well, okay, so that's news to me. I know that he was like, his time was numbered. But I didn't realize it actually happened. So you probably talked to him since I have. If you got that, unless somebody else told you that. Yeah, I spoke to him. His father was still living, but he was in hospice, I believe. So he was like like I said, his days were numbered. So it's probably been about a week and a half, maybe up to 2 weeks ago. I got to talk to him for a few.
Okay, good show. All right, I'm going to get back to the one. I'm going to watch in over hearing. All that all the phenomenon that happens. Stuff like that. Like
No, that sounds interesting. Hey, have you been monitoring the band, or did you just get on when I did?
No, I've been monitoring. I heard Craig out here earlier. I couldn't get to the microphone. He was on the he's still here.
All right. All right, I'll let you go. Thanks for coming back to me. Well, let's go. WA6QXA. 73. Craig, you out there? K6EGG? K6EGG with the Alpha 6, Quebec X-ray Alpha. No contact. WA6, QXA, clear.
K6EGG monitoring. WA6QXA, K6EGG, City of Chino. Sounds like Keith went to bed. K6EGG. I'm going to QS wide and see if anybody's on 520. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring 146.520, City of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport. Anybody on frequency by chance? Heard somebody in there briefly. Hard copy. You want to try again? This is Greg, K6EGG, City of Chino. You want to try again? I had a little better copy that time.
All right, Greg, let's try this transmitter. How's that one?
That one's a little better.
Yeah, I'm down in Anaheim. So yeah, you got about an S5 in Anaheim, and on the transmitter up by you, I think it's probably an S8.
Is this Dan?
Nope, this is Philip, and it's Kilo India 6 Alpha Zulu, Quebec.
Copy. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, dude. Just picking some people up, giving them a ride home. So Anaheim back to San Diego. Boring.
That's a heck of a drive to San Diego from Anaheim. That's a solid hour and 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it should be 45 minutes from Oceanside or something like that. Not terrible.
I got you there in Oceanside.
Yep. Yeah, you put in a pretty good signal, dude. It's pretty impressive.
Excellent. What part of Anaheim are you in right now?
Well, I'm at Kaiser Hospital. I think it's on La Palma Avenue, kind of by Disneyland off the 91, that area.
Yep, I know exactly where you're at. You're not too far away from Ham Radio Outlet, if I recall.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know exactly where it is up here, but yeah, I know it's in Anaheim. Yeah, no big deal. I just heard you. I want to make sure I come back if anybody gets on the radio.
Copy that. It's a quiet night on the ham radio bands tonight. Just talked to like one person, or actually two people total. I've been on for about 2 hours. Haven't heard too much action.
There's another guy out there. I can see him on my local one that might want to talk to you.
Have him give me a shout. I don't have a good copy. I almost lost you there.
I said I was, crap, the wrong mic. I was trying to see if I could hear you on the Palomar machine up there on Palomar. And, you break and squelch, but I can't hear you down that direction. But that's pretty impressive, dude.
What, do they have a crossband repeater on 520?
I have a couple of remote rigs, and then I have a repeater on Palomar Mountain that I can access this line with a remote radio on it.
Oh, nice. It's impressive. I like that.
All fun, dude. All fun, but what a pain in the ass to play with to get it all dialed in, you know?
Did you have to run any filtering on it?
You know, not on this, at this site. The first site I was at was brutal. I mean, just absolutely brutal RF. I'm at a different site now, and I think we've only got 4 machines in there, and there's no VHF machine there, so it works really good.
Do you know somebody that owns the building, or?
Yeah, it's a friend of mine's house up there, and I've got a couple of machines up there where he is. He rents some space out there. One person. I was at 4 different sites up there. And some of the commercial sites there. There's 4 of them. RF is fine.
Do you crossband into it via UHF? Is that how you get into it?
Well, I can go into the repeater and manipulate it, but most of the time I usually go in through the internet and pop out of there.
I heard somebody, I think somebody had a repeater on Santiago that had a crossband. It was on 146.520. I think it was last year or the year before. It was going on for about a year. Then people started figuring it out and were using it as kind of like a repeater, and he ended up changing it. I can't remember what frequency it was on, though. But I'm pretty sure it was Santiago, because you can hear it in downtown LA, and you can hear it down in my area very well, and Orange County was slamming.
You know, if you didn't mind people using it, it'd be pretty easy to do.
I wish I lived on a hill so I can do something like that. I'm right in the center of a valley, so I don't have the coverage I would really like. Although it sounds like I'm getting out pretty good tonight.
Yeah, that's where my problem is. My actual house, if you stand in my front yard, you have to look up at almost 11 o'clock on 3 sides of me. That's how tall the mountains are right around me, and they're within, you know, maybe 1/8 of a mile now, so it's a big canyon, and there's no transmitting out of there.
That's about almost as bad as living in an HOA.
Yeah, well, here's the brutal part. I put all the antennas out I want them, they just aren't going to do anything.
Wow, did you hear that noise pop up right there?
I saw it on one radio, but not the other one.
I didn't know if someone was trying to get in, or it was just some noise. Are you still mobile right now?
No, I'm stopped right now. Get out of the building.
I kind of hear you fluttering in and out a little bit.
How much power is put out there? 30 watts. Yeah, it's weird. That's up there. That's the other transmitter up there. Yeah, it's bouncing around a little bit right now for some reason.
Maybe the fall is doing it. With fall starting tomorrow, conditions are really changing here. I know that at night the last couple months, right before sunset, it was getting really noisy. In the last couple weeks, it hasn't. So maybe something's changing in the atmosphere.
Yeah, could be, brother. Oh, hey, listen, I'm going to jump out, dude. I got like 4 people standing outside staring at me because I'm parked in a
Copy that. K6EGG back to monitoring, City of Chino, 2 miles north of Chino Airport.
Hey, right on, brother. You have a good one. K6EGG. Kilo Whiskey 6, Romeo Oscar November, KW6, RON, East Los Angeles.
Hey, RON, East Los Angeles. You're sounding good here in the City of Chino tonight.
Roger, roger that. You sound good here into East LA. You're full quieting. Looks like we might have some tropospheric ducting going on because you sound really good. You're pegging the needle with clear audio there. Back to you.
Yeah, Ron, I think I've talked to you when I was mobile in my car going through the 60, and you're sounding pretty good here. You're about an S6 waving in and out just a little tiny bit. I'm also on YouTube if you want to actually see my signal strength meter and see how you're coming in for yourself. If you type in my call letters, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Roger that. We're going to type that in, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. And also, while I have you here, I have a special guest, some third-party traffic I'd like to have talk to you, if you don't mind entertaining that there. Back to you.
I have absolutely no problem doing that. Go ahead, Ron.
Roger that. I'm going to introduce you to Yahida, and she's going to just say a few words to you. Let me get her to the mic. KW6 RON with third-party traffic. Stand by.
Hello, good evening. How are you doing? My name is Greg.
Hi, I'm well.
Are you learning about radio tonight?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, welcome aboard. I'm sure you're having a good time. It's good to hear you.
Thank you.
No problem. 73s, and you have a good evening.
Thank you very much for entertaining that. Greatly appreciated. That's her first contact and first introduction there to that amateur radio. Hopefully we can get a hook, and she'll become an operator. And I'm sure she'll have some pileups, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And I had a quick question. I'm checking your call sign or call letters online, and I have a Cerritos address, but I thought I talked to you. You're out there, I think, by East LA College. Is that correct?
Roger that. We're transmitting about a half a mile south, directly south of East Los Angeles College.
Why is there a Cerritos address on QRZ? Is that just your old address or something?
Roger that. That's the address that I keep. That's the old address, but it's still functional, so I keep it. This address here, read between the lines, mother-in-law's house. Copy?
I copy that. I totally understand.
God. Oh, my God.
Sounds like we got some other traffic in there. Go ahead. This is Greg, K6EGG, just talking with Ron, KW6RON.
Roger, roger that. Still sounding strong here into East LA. Well, we're not going to hold you. We're going to go ahead and put the radio on listen. We're going to run down here to Little Caesars, pick up some pizza, and we're going to get our grub on.
Copy that, Ron. Have a couple Little Caesars breadsticks for me. Those are one of my favorites with the red sauce there. So once again, great making contact with you. I know I'm getting out to LA if I can hear your voice. So once again, have a good evening. This is Greg, K6EGG, City of Chino.
Roger that. K6EGG. This is KW6RON. It's been a pleasure, and I will speak with you further on down the log. 73.
Also, I heard another station in there. You want to go ahead? is Greg, K6EGG in the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport, and also on YouTube. If you type in my call letters, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Did I hear another station in there? I'm standing by and listening. Nothing heard. Greg, K6EGG is monitoring here in the city of Chino.
K6EGG.
Hey, Brian. It's Greg again. I'm on my home QTH here in the city of Chino.
Oh my God, you came back. I don't know what microphone I picked up, but thanks for the comeback. K6EGG. Who's this?
This is Greg, K6EGG. This is Brian, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Otherwise known as Jacuzzi, K6JQZ, and this is K6EDD, Greg, right?
It's Greg, but it's K6 Echo Golf Golf, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Oh, forgive me, man. Trying to get the speakers aligned here so that I can get better audio. K6EGG. Thanks for the comeback. How you doing this evening, man?
Good. It's nice to talk to you from my home QTH. I think I drove past you a couple times this weekend. We talked on Sunday, I believe, when I was going down to Downey to pick up some food, if you recall.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, Sunday. You know, how time passes. Try to wake up in the morning. You know what's a beautiful thing about getting old is you forget what day it is.
You know what the beautiful thing is? It's not that you're getting old that you forget the days, because I'm not that old and I forget the days. So I couldn't remember what today was. I thought it was Wednesday for some reason. At least when I woke up, I thought it was.
You know, I think that's there's some kind of natural thing going on with our brains, our lizard brain, the forward part, two parts of our brain, lizard part, forward, and the intellectual part. But, we learn
Getting
to
deep
survive,
here, aren't we? Right away.
And I think one of the reasons is to figure out what day it is, I'm just trying to organize myself for tomorrow morning, actually, believe it or not. I got one of my major medical exams tomorrow, and I want to smell good for the doctors, so I'll take a shower and everything. I got to bring the dog to the vet before I even go to the doctors, and that's more expensive than the doctor's visit.
Well, smelling good for the doctor makes you a model ham in my book.
Oh, this doctor is so cool, I can't tell you. I'd love to
I don't
hang
think
with
he
this
got
guy.
it.
We talk
Oh,
about
well.
boats, and he's got
I thought he would
obviously
get
comes
it.
from a rich family, right?
Most doctors come from rich families. Most, not all.
He went to buy an El Cheapo boat. I went, oh my God, I don't believe it. And his parents said, no way, we're going to buy you a Viking, I think that's what it was, a 40-footer. And I went, oh my God, you must have some rich parents.
I would say most doctors do. To get them to at least medical school, I would say a lot of them do. I'm not one for boats. All boats do is make me very nauseous when I'm on them.
know, what I found is that's not true. Right now, I think doctors are hurting. I've lost 4 doctors. They've either retired, 3 have died, passed away, and I have 4 have retired, decided to just bail. And I had one doctor at UCLA, and he said he was making more money in the UK than he did here.
I would say the health system in the United States isn't the best right now, and I don't think it is going in the direction of getting any better. I can tell you that much. I've been waiting 6 weeks to see my doctor over an injury I had 4 months ago.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. I was on the phone this morning, right? I can't even reach the doctor. All I can reach, they call it video conferencing now. The doctor calls you back and you confer with him on the video. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know where you live or what county you're in, but it's part of the survival. I think, we all have to learn how to survive, and if
it's all about a life.
Take care of yourself, you really have to work at it. I have been. It's taken me 40 years since I came from San Francisco, and I mean, I've got it dialed in. I think I'm real lucky, really, to live this long. I've had a heart attack, open heart surgery, and 6 bypasses. I think if it wasn't for the medical system here in Los Angeles, I wouldn't be here talking to you.
Copy that. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
79.
That's pretty good that you survived all that stuff. That's a heck of a run there, especially with the bypasses. That can take out somebody in their 30s without a problem. If I know somebody that had that happen.
Oh, I was so lucky to have a good surgeon. Really was. I was, I guess, blessed in many ways. And I think the heart attack, believe it or not, the heart attack was due to the discussion I got into that evening, and pushed my pressure up. I actually was recovering from a broken leg, 3 fractures in my leg. I fell into an engine well in a boat. So I've been recovering from a fractured leg for like 7 months, actually. And whatever, wake up in the morning, man, and, it's heart attack time. And because I'm 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away from a hospital, that's the magic number with a heart attack. The oxygen deprivation to the brain. You're losing it. I'm really incredibly lucky. When the paramedics came into my room, the mic was hanging alongside of my bed. They all said, "What's this?" And the captain, who was right behind him, said, "Oh, he's a ham radio operator."
Brian, did this happen recently? I think you're close to USC Medical Center, if I'm correct, right? I lose you there, Brian? Brian, did you pick up the correct microphone?
Well,
When I was a younger kid.
all right.
Looks like I lost you there. So this is Greg, K6EGG. I think I'm going to QSY down the sideband here. 144, 250.
K6EGG. This is N6RRP.
I got you. Go ahead in there.
Yeah, I just heard you talking to Brian. I just thought I'd call out, see where you're at.
I'm in the city of Chino, and I'm 2 miles north of the Chino airport, and I'm also on YouTube, so you can take a look at your signal and hear yourself through my radio if you want by typing in my call letters, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not by a computer right now, but I'm in Fontana. My name's Robert.
Hey, Robert, you sound familiar. What was your call letters again?
N6RRP.
I think I've heard you talk on a band before, but I don't think I actually talked to you. But your call letters sound very familiar.
Yeah, I'm on it once in a while, not very often, but I just turned the radio on today and thought, let's try to get a hold of somebody.
He definitely got a hold of me. And can you hear Brian pretty strong where you're at? I mean, he's almost out in downtown LA. That's a pretty good haul. Although it's right down the 10, though.
He was coming in loud and clear out here. He sounded pretty strong.
Yeah, there must be some weird tropo going on because I heard East LA pretty good. Ron, KW6RON. He was very, very strong. I know when I hear him, I know there's some sort of ducting going on or something. So it's good to hear those LA County guys coming in.
Yeah, it's nice to hear everybody. Well, I got to get off here, so I'll talk to you later. N6RRP 73.
Copy that, Robert. N6RRP. Sorry, this is Greg, K6EGG. Thanks for the conversation and the contact today. I appreciate it, and you have a good evening, sir.
Yeah, there's something weird going on. Atmospherics. I'm on the other radio right now. I can hear you guys where you just dropped off on my main rig.
That's weird. Are you on your beam tonight? Oh, we got a aeronautical mobile there. Denny, KN6KNE. I do have a copy on you. What's your 20?
Queen Mary right now, just trying to play. We'll only be up for a couple minutes.
Aeronautical mobile, Denny. Good to hear you, buddy. Yeah, I was hoping you would come on tonight. I would be able to hear you. Just talking to somebody out just outside of downtown LA right now.
Oh, Roger. Carry on. Good to finally getting Chino all the way from here with the HT.
Are you in your same HT you used for that you had in your car?
Yeah, same one.
And it's November 730 Bravo, correct?
40.
40. I apologize. Looks like you just took off and you heading southbound right now.
Yes, I haven't flown at night here in a while. I see a lot of ships, a lot of lights out there.
I heard there's a 2-week backup right now.
Well, somewhere out there is our refrigerator from Korea. We bought it 2 weeks ago, and it won't arrive until mid-October.
Oh, wow. I hope there's no Wagyu beef out there, A5 Wagyu beef sitting in a freezer out there. That's for sure, man.
Right. Hi.
So it looks like you're at 2,000 feet?
It's just for drying. I'm going to save the gas for tomorrow. I'm going to try to get up tomorrow. KN6KNE.
Copy that. You come in my area?
Yeah, I'm going to try tomorrow, see if I can open my schedule up. So I'm going to save some gas. I have enough gas to go there for tomorrow if I quit now.
Copy that. Do you know what time you might come out?
Probably closer to 11 if I come out.
Copy that. I should be done with what I'm doing by then, so I'd love to grab some late breakfast or early lunch with you. Cool. This is Greg, K6EGG, talking to Aeronautical Mobile, KN6KNE, Denny, over, I believe he's still over Long Beach. Looks like he's heading back into the airport there.
Wow, pretty cool. It's so cool in my room right now, I have to put a flannel shirt on.
Not in mine. It was 102 out here today.
Ooh, it's death. For me, that's death. And I love Long Beach. What are you flying? What type of craft?
KN6KNE Aeromobile. I was talking to the tower. Cessna 152.
Oh, yeah, great plane. Yeah, great. Hey, thanks for the comeback, man. I hope I didn't interfere with your CUSA with other hams out there. Anyway, K6JQZ here in, well, I'm up at 1,000 feet above this Cal State LA, so I get a little advantage.
Oh, Cafe LA, very good. I'm almost pointed towards you. I'm going back to land now, so 7-3 to you all, KN6KNE.
Copy that, Danny, real quick. If you want to hear yourself, go back to the 1 hour and 29-minute mark, and you should be able to hear our conversation.
Okay, thanks. You know, I also look at the clock on your radio.
Very good.
Okay, talk to you later. KN6KNE.
Have a safe flight down back to Long Beach. K6EGG. And Brian, I take it you don't make too many contacts from ground to an airplane, right?
Wow, that's incredible. I'm sure you could reach the high desert. What power is your radio putting out?
Mine or the person that was on the plane that just took off?
My God, you're blasting in here on the V-71.
JQZ, Brian, were you talking to somebody else there?
I don't know. Is there another Brian out there? This is K6JQZ Brian here.
No, not that I know of, but I was asking, were you telling me that I was blasting in your V71, or were you talking to somebody else?
No, I got the two radios here, different antennas. The vertical seems to be copying you full scale, whereas the beam, I can't even get you.
Strange. I have a V71. I've hooked into my discone right now, and you're not coming in on it. But I hear you on my vertical X50A antenna, diamond, clear as day, S9.
Wow, that's incredible. You know, I got an array up on the roof. The discone is probably the best, but there's no gain on it. I'm talking to you right now on the stick, on the tri-band, diamond tri-band. It's up at about 1,000 feet, and I'm on the V71.
My Kenwood V71 is in receive mode only on the discone, so it doesn't matter about the game, but I'm just surprised because that Kenwood, that V71 has a really good receive on it, so I'm surprised I don't hear you on it. So, anyways, I think I'm going to scoot around some frequencies here and go down the sideband for a little bit and then maybe call it a night. So it was nice chat with you again there, Brian. This is Greg, K6EGG in the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino airport, and also on YouTube if you type in my call letters, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I definitely will. Hey, thanks for the comeback, man. Appreciate that. K6JQZ. I'm in the book, and name here is Brian. And great copy, by the way. Are you airborne right now?
I am not airborne right now, but the Denny KN6KNE just landed right now, it looks like, in Long Beach.
Yeah, one of my favorite airports.
All right, have a good evening. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'm going to QSY to 144.250, upper sideband.
Hey, Greg, is up flying?
Yes, he's up right now.
Oh, okay, Roger, KN6KYV.
I thought he was going back into Long Beach, but I think he did a touch and go and then went right.
Okay, Roger. I'll check it out on flight radar 24.
I got him up on my YouTube page too. Maybe he's just doing a base and then I don't know. Looks like he's doing some pattern work maybe.
Oh, Roger. I didn't know he was going to fly. Oh, I see him. Yeah, he's airborne. Did he talk on the radio?
You just missed him by about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. He did go out over the water, and then now he's landing.
Yeah, if you roll back about 10 minutes on my stream, about 10 minutes on my stream, you should be able to hear him.
Okay, Roger. KN6QIB.
Perfect, and now he's the second contact I've made from an airplane, including yourself.
Oh, cool. All right, but he needs this one on FM right here, right?
Correct, affirmative. This one on 146.520.
Roger. Okay, great. If you go to sideband, I might catch you there later.
Copy that. QSY K6EGG 144.250 upper sideband. And have a good night there, Brian. And I might talk to you, Tony, over on the other one.
Later. Thanks for the comeback.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf monitoring.
K6EGG, KG6USS, you copy?
Hey, John, good evening. Yeah, I was just on 520. I was talking to Denny, KN6KNE. He was aeronautical mobile.
Yeah, I know, that's pretty cool. I was listening to it, but I couldn't get through. That gentleman from over there by the college there, I couldn't get through.
Yeah, there's some weird ducting going on. He was coming like an S9 for a while, then he dropped to about an S6. So there's some weird atmospheric stuff going on right now.
I'm having a heck of a time making contact on 40 meter. It just, I got a bunch of guys from the East Coast, and all of a sudden it dropped out. I went down to 20 meters, or went up to 20 meters, and I can hear Australia coming in, New Zealand, but I cannot, for the life of me, make contact with them.
Strange stuff. I think I was hearing Keith on this one. I think he said he made like 15 contacts today. I don't know their locations, though.
Copy that. Yeah, he probably did it during the daytime. I'm not here at night here, so. And I ain't going to stay up all night long and try to make those, international contacts there, but. Yeah, I caught the tail end of Denny there. Doggone it. I've talked to him a couple of times when he's flying.
That is pretty cool stuff. I would love to go up and do some video of him doing that. I think that'd be pretty fun.
No kidding. I talked to him one time. He was flying out of Denver to Portland, and I just happened to hear his voice on there. And he was talking to a guy in Florida, and on a ground base in Florida. And we had a three-way conversation going on, and then Tony jumped in, and I couldn't hear Tony for nothing. And that was on, but he was on, I think he was on 20 meters at that time.
What is it? Sometimes if they're too close, you can't hear them. Is that what the problem is?
Yeah, the signals, they just bounce over each other.
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. I'd love to be in a jet 35,000 feet in the air and talking on ham radio. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He was coming out of Denver. He was flying heavy up to Portland. I was able to watch him on the tracker. He gave me his call sign, his plane call sign. I logged it in, and I was able to watch his flight path there. It was pretty cool.
I think he said he did some 5.2 action with his HT last week, and he was over, I want to say it was New Mexico, and he talked to somebody in Texas, like 300 and something miles away.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Tony was telling me that KYZ was telling me that he was on Channel 19 on CD, and he was talking to truckers, so that had to give a lot of guys a lot of thrill.
Can you imagine the coverage he would have up there with that, and with all the power?
Well, if he's on, running 11 meters, he's probably only running maybe 8-10 watts if he's running that much. But what they say about the antenna being up tall and stuff like that. I mean, I used to do that in my truck, but I was running 500 watts too out of my truck. But I'd find me a mountaintop somewhere, and I was doing skip all over the dang place there, Cobby.
Yeah, plus he's above all that noise and stuff. That makes it even better. Although I don't know what the engine noise and the APU does for ham radio as far as noise, but I'm sure they have a lot of that stuff filtered out in those radios on those airplanes.
Oh, I'm sure they do. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. I just saw the video where you were putting up on YouTube with him with his flight path and stuff, and he just made a quick slide over the water and came back in there, right?
Yep, it looks like he, I think I'm going to put it up right now again. I think he's coming in for his final right now.
Oh, he's still up? I thought he landed.
I thought he did too, and then he looks like I don't know if he did a touch and go or he just did a base, and then he just Looks like he did a pattern and did a final turn there.
KYB here.
Go ahead.
I'm watching Flight Radar 24. Looks like he's on the ground.
Copy. I think FlightAware is a little delayed.
Right. I like Flight Radar 24 for real-time stuff, but I use FlightAware too. In case I need to look him up, it's a little quicker with FlightAware. Hey, by the way, when Danny made the contact on the CB channel 19, he was in a 737, so he was running about 400 watts.
Nice.
I don't think you can get better than that there, pal.
No, that's base strapper stuff, eh? I'll tell ya.
Hey, I have to make a little announcement. Today is my 1-year anniversary since I got my call sign. So I made my first transmission on ham radio 1 year ago today.
Well, congratulations, Tony. I wish we can get you a cake or something. If we knew, we could, get you a virtual cake.
Oh yeah, that would be good. Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah, congratulations, Tony. Hey, Greg, that's pretty awesome there, bud. Putting up the plane, the picture of the plane and everything, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I would like to try something with that, Tony. One of these days, I'd love to do a video with him or you in the plane, making some contacts. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we all pitch in and put some money in for fuel and stuff. You know, that'd be a neat ticket ride.
By the way, not the illegal topic change. Did it cool off finally out in your neck of the woods there, John?
Oh yeah, actually it's nice. Today was pretty warm, but it's nice right now. I'm not having to put a sweater on or anything like I've had the last 2 nights. But today was it got up there. I don't know, probably got up into the lower 90s or so. But right now it's real comfortable. I still got the fan going on here in the shack.
Excellent. Cool deal. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to try to wake up early and get a little bit of a workout into tomorrow morning. So, John, it's great making contact with you again. And Tony, if you're still listening, you guys have a good night. And anybody else listening, you guys have a good night. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, good night, Greg. KN6QIB.
Okay, Greg, yeah, you have a good one. KG6USF.
All right. Had a pretty decent night of ham radio. Got to make a different person contact, or a different contact with somebody in an airplane. That was Denny, KN6KNE. Actually had breakfast with him, was it yesterday morning? Yeah, it was yesterday morning down in Corona. So pretty cool to talk to him. Aeronautical Mobile. He was over about Long Beach, just about over Long Beach Harbor, I think was the last time I talked to him. Seemed like there was some weird atmospheric ducting going on with the stuff out in downtown LA, because I normally cannot hear Ron KW6RON. I normally hear him when I'm driving in to work. I've talked to him probably about a handful of times, 6 or 7 times on my mobile on 146.520. So it's once a year or so I'm able to I'm listening to The radio still looks. Oh, I might tune in here for a little bit and see what's going on
He's
here.
already heading back inland, and making his approach and stuff there. You know, thanks to Greg, you know, we can, you know, he was showing me his flight path and everything. So that was pretty cool. So
that's cool.
Anyway,
I'll have to look at the live stream.
That was,
I'll go back in a few minutes for that. So, that's pretty cool.
It's a perfect double.
Yeah, I have no idea he was flying, and otherwise I would have tried to. So, oh well. I'm going to ask him to see if he heard you at all when he contacts me later.
I don't think he did. He didn't make any notice that he did. So.
I didn't hear him.
Okay, roger. Hey, by the way, it got, I guess, kind of hot for you in the desert today?
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the radio up for a little bit so everybody can enjoy the stream. I'm going to get ready to head to sleep. But enjoy the radio action here on 144-250 here in Southern California, and I'll be chatting with you tomorrow. So don't go anywhere. The stream will continue going.
I'm very comfortable right now. I've got the fan going on in the shack here, so...
Oh, okay, roger. It sounds like what you had today was pretty close to what we had, so about the same here. It was in the low 90s.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, it's supposed to start cooling off a little bit. I mean, I'm not looking forward to it. That means, you know, I get cold, I get miserable, I get grouchy when I get cold.
Roger, I remember you mentioned warmer is better for you. And then when it gets cold, you get the snow and the ice. That's not so fun.
Yeah, that's right. I got this new dog. I'm waiting to see how she's going to do with the winter. She's a husky and stuff, and she don't like the heat. But I'll tell you, with the cooler winds and the cooler nights and stuff, she's more relaxed and, you know, enjoying it. She's laying here in the door in the shack here, just you know, sticking her nose out and enjoying the cooler breezes and stuff.
Roger. Yeah, it must be beautiful. And I think the moon's pretty bright, so it must be very pretty out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. KN6KYE, KG6USS. Yeah, it's last night was a full moon, and I mean, it was real bright, and I mean, from the time the sun went down basically until, I got up around 6 o'clock this morning, well, every morning, because this damn dog, she thinks she's a rooster, woke me up, and I got to take her out, and it was still full up and real pretty.
Roger. Yeah, maybe someday, you know, I can just picture you, you know, you're out there in the desert, and it's beautiful, and not so crowded there. Someday, I dream to move to a place away from the city.
Oh, Tony, you're young. Don't wait. Get out of where you live at if you can. I mean, I'm telling you, don't wait.
Yeah, you know, a good sign is my wife actually asked me last month. She asked out of the blue. She said, "Where would you like to live if we moved out of state?" So, yeah, maybe there's hope.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy anything in California anymore. I'd get the hell out of California in a heartbeat if I could. I mean, faster the better. And like I say, you're so young. I wish I would have made a move. You know, I trucked all over, and you know, and I saw a lot of pretty places and stuff like that. But you know, the family's all here and blah blah blah. But you have a way of connecting with your family because you guys fly and stuff, you know. I wanted to move to Arizona, 10, 15 years ago, and we couldn't do it because my daughters were having children, and you know how that goes. You know that now the grandchildren and the wife don't want to go, you know.
Yeah, copy. You know, my parents are in Huntington Beach, so that's a factor. You know, moving out of state is very appealing right now. I know so many people who have moved in the last 3 years, all moved out of state. One to Nevada, a couple in, 2 families to Arizona, and 2 families to Florida. So Yeah, I came up the day I leave the state.
Yeah, it ain't the place that I grew up in. I was born and raised down y'all's neck of the woods there. I was born and raised in Downey. And it ain't the place that I grew up in. California ain't the state I grew up in. I just, if I didn't live where I live right now, I'd be a very, very miserable person.
Yeah, Roger. Yep, I hear you. So, in the meantime, we'll tough it out, and if we can survive here, we can retire pretty much anywhere, I guess, because the cost of living is so high here, right? So if we can tough it out a few more years, and then we'll enjoy retirement somewhere else.
Copy that. Like I say, I wouldn't wait. I'd get out of this damn state because it's gonna get worse before it gets better for sure. That's the worst part of it. And I hate to say that, but it's a damn fact. I remember days when I was a kid, what California was like. I mean, this was the Wild West back in the day, and people lived that way. Even the cultured people. But we didn't have the nonsense that's going on in the cities now because they wouldn't have put up with it. And you live in a very dangerous place. I don't know if you know that or not, but you live in a very dangerous place.
Yeah, it's quite daunting, discouraging when you think about it. But I'm afraid that's true. You're right, and right now we're homeschooling the kids, and we can do that anywhere. So if wife can if she gets something out of state, that would be good. But you're right. This is not the state that I grew up in. And for that matter, much of the country's changed, right? The last few years have been crazy, and right now right is wrong, right? And wrong is right. Everything's upside down.
Yep, that's the problem. And I don't want to say too much. I'm more conservative than most people think, and I don't put up with a lot of nonsense. But that's the way I was raised too. So you don't come on my property unless you got a reason to. You don't give me a problem unless you got a reason to, and then we'll talk about it and we'll figure out what's going on. But after that, then we got a problem here. If you can't accept where I'm at, and I can't accept where you're at, then we got a problem.
Yeah, Roger. I hear ya. Yeah. We just have to watch ourselves and hang tough, and keep praying, and all we can do is live right, just live better than the other side, So, and then do what we can.
That's a copy. All right, Tony, hey, have a good one. Tell your brother I said howdy. I wish I would have been able to catch him on the airwaves there. That would have been fun. I know Greg got him, so that's like you said, that Air Mobile is a pretty cool deal. No doubt about it.
Roger. Yeah, I will let him know. Yeah, you said hello. Hey, nice talking to you. Have a great night. And we'll talk to you soon. KN6KYV to KG6USS. I'll be clear.
KN6KYV, KG6USS. And I think I'm going to go put my feet up. We'll see you later. Thank you.